a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Wednesday, May 22nd. These were the conditions around Southern California. The report from downtown Los Angeles was not available. At Los Angeles Airport, it was cloudy. The temperature was 57, and the relative humidity 83%. The wind was northwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and falling. At Long Beach Airport, it was mostly cloudy. The temperature was 60, and the relative humidity 77%. The wind was northwest at 3 miles an hour. At Santa Ana, it was cloudy. The temperature was 58. At Burbank, it was clear. The temperature was 55. At Van Nuys, it was clear. The temperature was 55. The wind was southeast at 3 miles an hour. At Ontario, it was clear. The temperature was 55. At Sandburg, in the vicinity of Tejon Pass, it was clear. The temperature was 58. The wind was northwest at 16 miles an hour, gusting to 26. At Lancaster, it was clear. The temperature was 62. The wind was west at 6 miles an hour. At Palm Springs, it was clear. The temperature was 71. The wind was southeast at 5 miles an hour. At Santa Barbara, it was cloudy. The temperature was 56. Around 2 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Wednesday, May 22nd, these were the conditions along the Southern California coast. Across the Southern California waters, at East Santa Barbara Volcano Buoy, winds were southwest.